What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Kenyon Hackworth from Healthy You, Wealthy You, where my focus is on improving health and building generational wealth. Today, we're going to talk about it doesn't take a lot of money to be investing. One of the reasons people don't invest is because they think they have to have a lot of money to invest. Or if they don't have a lot of money, they don't think they can get a lot of great results. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a story from Ronald Read. Ronald Read was a janitor who passed away in 2014. So the smart investing strategy a janitor used to build an $8 million portfolio. That's the title of the article here. So Ronald Read is the name of the person in this video right here. He was as a one-time Vermont-based janitor and gas station attendant. Ronald Read displayed, "You don't need to earn a six-figure income to become a multi-millionaire." Unbeknownst to even his family, until he died at the age of 92 in June 2014, Read had quietly built up an $8 million portfolio. So the article goes on to say he was a good stock picker and had the control to buy and hold stocks for the long haul, a strategy billionaire investor Warren Buffett recommends, and also one that I live by. Buy good companies and own them. Warren Buffett said, "The money is made in investments by investing and by owning good companies for long periods of time. If they buy good companies, buy them over time, they'll do fine 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now." Read, who owned at least 95 stocks at the time of his death, didn't always hit home runs. Now, I'm not the type that I'm not going to buy 95 stocks, but he did. So his portfolio included shares of Lehman Brothers, the financial firm that collapsed in 2008, but he was willing to stick with his picks for many, many years. And as Warren Buffett says, if you aren't willing to hold a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. See, the objective is you find great businesses to buy and to own. You can own these businesses for a long, long time. And compounding is the key. Just allowing these businesses to compound. Now, let's say you don't have a lot of money and you still want to invest, which everybody should, and you want to buy shares of businesses. Now, one thing you need to do is you need to have a brokerage firm that allows you to buy fractional shares, or as Charles Schwab calls it, stock slices. So I'll go through here today to show you the example of buying, how to buy stock slices on Charles Schwab. I've been with Charles Schwab since 2009. So this is an example. Let's say you have $100 to invest, and you can invest. You don't have $1,000 to invest a month. You don't have 500. All you have is $100 to invest every single month, or all you have is $25 to invest every single month. Whatever you have, what you want to do is use that money to try and buy back your freedom. You want to buy assets that can compound, that can increase your wealth over time. So here on Charles Schwab, you go to trade, you click on stock slices, because you're not buying a full share, you're buying slices. So you can search for the company ticker symbol here. You can type in the name, or you can type in the ticker symbol. So for here, we use Apple is right here, shows up. So I'll put Apple as one. Amazon. So you click on it here. We say Google. Now I own all of these companies. So, I've owned them for a while now. So I'm pretty sure you know Apple, you know Amazon, you know Alphabet, or the parent company of Google. So you know Google. Of course, Google owns your search engine and your Gmail account. And also Google owns YouTube, which you're probably watching this video on right now. So a company you might not know. Very, 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 very good company. A lot of revenue is growing. Earnings are growing at a very fast rate. NVIDIA. And we throw in Broadcom. So here you got 5 companies. Now I'm going to invest $100. Now with Charles Schwab, you can invest a maximum of up to 30 companies, depending on how much money you are investing. You have to invest at least $5. So If I'm investing $100, the maximum amount I can pick is 20 companies. But you go through, you identify these companies that you want to invest in, and you can do it. And this way you're spreading your money out. You're not trying to find that one stock and like, I'm going to invest in this one company, or I'm going to invest. So it's like building a house. You're building it, you build out and then you build up all at the same time, as opposed to just trying to build up one wall. And then I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna build up another wall by, investing in one company for 1 year. And then next year I'm going to invest in another company. So you can spread your money around to a lot of great different businesses, because it's all about how they perform together, how they perform in aggregate. That's what's important. So you click here to continue. So now, let's say I have $100 to invest. And I click on here, I always reinvest my dividends. That's me. I think that's the easiest way. If the company pays you dividends, the dividends are a portion of the capital that's returned to shareholders. So 2 different ways capital is returned to shareholders. The main 2 ways are dividends and buybacks. Something we'll get into in a later video, but you reinvest those dividends, and as those dividends are paid, they go back into the company to buy you more shares of the company. So here you click on the account. So I'm actually going to take a screenshot, because when I click on the account, all my account numbers show up. So don't want my account numbers popping up all over the place. So you click on the account here. Okay, now I'm back. So you have $100 is being invested. So I click here to say the order is being placed at the market order. So you see $20 is invested in Apple, $20 is going into Amazon, $20 is going into Google, $20 into NVIDIA, and $20 going into Broadcom. So it shows the actual price here, the estimated total number of shares that you're receiving. And fractional shares is okay. You don't have to be able to buy a full share of stock for compounding to work in your favor, because these companies are going to compound regardless of you buying a 0.009 shares, 0.134 shares, or if you bought 10 shares, they will compound the same way. Now, of course, the higher the dollar amount, the more you end up with, because the larger your account grows, the faster it compounds. But you have that same aspect of it right here. So at the end, you go through and you click place order. That's the key, to buy great businesses, to own these great businesses, and don't allow you not being able to invest $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month to destroy you. If you got 10 years, you have 20 years, you have 30 years ahead of you, just keep investing. The key is being consistent and to be realistic, and not try and get rich overnight, because that's not the way it happened. The people who try and get rich overnight, you probably have some that might get lucky, but the people who try and get rich overnight end up making more mistakes, and they run into problems in the future. Don't invest on margin loans, and don't be short selling. Just find great businesses and own them, because you are an owner now. Ownership is the key. Own great businesses. All right. Buy, hold, and prosper. All right. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Until next time.
Watch the market closely. If they buy good companies, buy them over time, they're going to do fine 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. If they're trying to buy and sell stocks, buy and worry when they go down a little bit and think maybe they should sell them when they go up, they're not going to have very good results. The money is made in investments by investing and by owning good companies for long periods of time. That's what people should do with stocks. All they are little pieces of businesses, and the businesses generally are pretty darn good.